The Akwa Ibom state government has agreed to work together with Rural Electrification Agency (REA) with signing of Memorandum of Understanding (MOU) to accelerate renewable energy projects and expand electricity access across the state. Following the recommendation, the MOU was formalized at the Strategic Roundtable in Abuja at Lakefield Green Hotel, Kado. His Excellency Governor Omar Eno declared electricity as the single most important driving of Akwa Ibom State development agenda to era of energy insecurity in the state is over, Governor Eno said.
I just fall in love with you because of the depth of the knowledge of the work you're doing and speaking, off hand and putting the numbers, the figures, and that's my idea of someone who is versed in his area of specialty. I wish I can take you to a Bible. Thank you so much, members of the team, the executive directors, my sister from Ika government in Delta, and thank you so much. The resident representative of UNDP, my sister Elsie Atafua, thank you so much. The Secretary to Government of Akwa Ibom State, the Executive Assistant, Chief Delivery Advisor, honorable commissioners that have joined me here, especially the Commissioner for Power. I know you have your job cut out for you after this, and because there's so much notes I've taken, and I know that you are taking notes also. Heads of other federal and state MEAs that are here with us, managing directors and representatives of renewable energy service companies, investors that are here with us in this room, stakeholders in the energy value chain, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank you so much for the privilege that you have given to us to partner with you in this very strategic engagement in the renewable energy sector. I really like to thank you. Like air is, like the air we breathe, energy is required to power the growth of lives in and around the world. It also helps the growth of our SMEs. And so without this energy, I'm not sure we'll be able to achieve much of our rice agenda, because literally everything works around energy, no matter how you look at it. Whether you're powering like this is what just presented, whether it's schools or hospitals, communities, SMEs, you require energy. And we don't really have so much of it from the national grid. And so we thank you for the work. We'd like to thank the President for investing in the agency, and so that you can reach at least the unserved. And that's what really interests me. And like she also said, investors will be on ground for about 20 years to support the provision. That gives us hope and gives us courage. So it gives me great pleasure to be part of you in this landmark event, jointly organized by the Akwa Ibom State Government and REA. Today, Akwa Ibom stands at the forefront of Nigeria's new electricity era. During the past 12 months, we have moved steadily from aspiration to legal and now institutional foundation. Today we start the pivot to implementation and delivery. For too long, our state, despite its abundant natural gas reserves, the state-owned 191 megawatt Ibom Power Company, and sufficient investment in distribution assets has remained dependent on a fragile national grid and a distant and suboptimally performing distribution company that has left many of our communities in darkness. The fifth alteration of the Constitution and the Electricity Act 2023 have given states the power to legislate, regulate, and develop electricity markets tailored to their realities. We have seized these opportunities boldly. In September 2024, we delivered the Akwa Ibom State Electricity Policy, which clearly sets our path to universal electricity access by 2034. Later that year, the State House of Assembly passed the electricity bill, which I assented to in January 2025. The law established a state regulator, the Akwa Ibom State Electricity Regulation Committee, the State Electrification Agency, and the State Electrification Fund. These institutions are vital parts of the statutory foundation on which a credible Akwa Ibom State electricity market will be built. Next week, at the first Akwa Ibom Electricity Summit, we shall unveil the action program for establishing our state electricity market. This program will detail concrete steps, some of which have already been undertaken, with a few others already progressing, to set up an electricity market that caters to all demographics across our states. We invite REA, of course, to be a strategic partner in this summit. My administration is fully committed to working together with REA and the rescues to light up our unserved and underserved communities. Today's roundtable marks an important step towards that objective. It is underpinned by the Memorandum of Understanding to be signed today between Akwa Ibom State and REA. This MOU commits us to joint electrification planning, coordination of funds, and a framework for accountability